Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to another update video. This is actually take number 2 because my audio interface cut off during the last recording session that I tried to do, which is I don't know, 10 seconds ago. It's so annoying, like this audio interface I have for a couple of years. It's a good audio interface. I just feel like the connection, the cable that I have with it is just so bad. It uses a micro type B or something like that. So, like, this audio interface is really good. It's just that the connection and the cable is just way too weak. That the slightest kink on the cable, or I don't even know. Sometimes I didn't even do anything to it. It just disconnects for some weird reason. But yeah, enough about that. I'm here actually to talk about the new Let's Play for YouTube that got picked. Oh shit, it's going it's blinking again. So when I see the audio interface blinking, that's when I know it's being weird, right? So hopefully this update video won't be too long, but I want to say that the next Let's Play has been chosen. So the next Let's Play for YouTube is gonna be the Ditzy Demons. I actually have played this because of, I gotta say that the artwork I believe is by Sayori, and I played Nekopara 1, 2, 3. And I haven't really played Nekopara 4, but the artwork is amazing, and I don't really remember much about the story, to be honest. I can't deny the fact that I played this mostly just to have a quick fap. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because when I'm playing this as a Let's Play, I'm gonna be a lot more serious in just going through the motions, right? In going through like the story about what the hell they're actually talking about. Is it an actual good story, or is it just the fact that it's made by Sayori means that it's good? And like the 8 scenes, I remember it being very good because Sayori makes good art. But we'll see what the story is gonna be about. I kind of remember this about being like some sort of monster, like high school thing where you got placed into a monster place, but for some reason you're a human and it's a harem story. So it'll be interesting to see what this is about when I tackle it with the right mindset instead of just I'm gonna play this just to have a quick fap. So that's gonna be the next playthrough, and I think that's about all this update is about. I guess I can tell you guys about what's going on with the Patreon block. So right now I'm still doing the fairy tale of Holy Knigt Ricca. Do excuse the echo that you hear in my voice, by the way. It's probably a lot more pronounced because if you guys are paying attention, I got rid of a couple of stuff in the back of my room. So a lot of the sounds are just bouncing all over the place. That's why there's a lot more echo. I probably should invest in some foam padding so that those are pretty cheap, probably about $5, and you can get a couple of those. So I should probably put that in the back and also the front of my walls so that the sound doesn't bounce. Because I kind of prefer my room to be not as cluttered. I actually try to clean my room a lot, like this one and also the bedroom that I have on the other side. But yeah, I said I was gonna give you guys an update on the flame, Holy Knigt, the fairy tale of Holy Knigt Ricca. There we go. That's the name of the game. But yeah, that game has been fun. It's just that the gameplay, or not the gameplay, the boss fights in that game when you play in hard mode is not really very well balanced, right? So I actually had to use cheats on that because I don't know. I feel like the game is just not balanced enough for you to learn it. I'm not what's the word? I'm not patient enough to learn the gameplay or the bosses because it's not like you have infinite retries. You have a 10 retry limit. Even with the maximum skill you put into it, you only get 10 maximum retries for the boss. And after you die 10 times, you're gonna have to come back from the very beginning of the level. So I thought that, wow, that's very awful. And I got stuck on this boss for a long time. It took me, I don't know, 20 tries or something, and I still couldn't beat it. I even try to like try to cheese the boss with like just using items and whatnot. But at that point, I didn't really unlock like really crazy items yet. So the boss literally just kills me in about 3 to 4 shots. I don't know. I don't understand just how much damage that girl was doing. It's insane. And I was doing barely any damage after I hit her like 60% HP threshold. It was so bad. Like the boss design in that game is so bad. But other than that, it's actually a pretty fun game. The map traversing is pretty fun. Some of the map and enemy placements are very, very cruel. It actually feels like they put a lot of effort into putting the enemies in specific areas so that you get fucked by them. So that's pretty fun for me. And the 8 scenes, they're not really my cup of tea because the main character is a bit too much of an innocent girl and whatnot. I can understand if the girl is a bitch and then she gets raped or whatever. I know this is probably gonna sound weird considering I'm talking about rape here, but we're playing a dark fantasy Nukige, guys. So it's not as weird as this might sound. But when she gets like raped by the characters, by the monsters, I'm like, huh. I don't really care about this because she's not really someone who deserves to be humiliated. She's not someone who deserves to be like exacted revenge on. Like the reason why I can read those visual novels that are having like hypnosis and whatnot is because usually the main character, they're being bullied by the girl, they're being like humiliated by the girls, and there's a sense of there's a sense of like something that you get when you humiliate those bullies yourself, right? But when I'm playing as this character, when she's just an innocent little girl and you see what happens to her, it just makes me feel sort of bad for her. I'm like, damn, people actually get off to this. I'm not really that much of a villain, but I could play the role of a villain. Like, I don't mind it if the person of the or the main character is a guy, but because the main character is the girl, I'm like, not really inclined to do this. But yeah, that's about all I want to say really. This is probably going to be like super short. If I was just telling you guys about the update video or the update for the next Let's Play, that was legit going to be only 2 minutes. But I said might as well talk about Ricca. As for Ricca, I think I'm gonna be done with that in about a month and a half, maybe 2 months at most. So at that point is probably when you're gonna hear back from me again. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to see the first episode for the Ditzy Demons, you can probably check out Patreon and become a free member. And you can probably watch it tomorrow after this episode or this update video is out. Also, like we got the join membership button for people on YouTube that really just want to keep everything streamlined and not want to go to a different website and whatnot. You you have like already I already uploaded stuff up until July 2025, guys. That's when that's when 99 actually finished. You guys will start seeing 99 maybe about May 2025 if you haven't, or if you guys are watching as a as just a subscriber. But if you guys are a member on YouTube here, you guys can actually watch that like instantly. So yeah, it's literally the same thing. Like if you guys support me on Patreon, if you guys support me on YouTube, you guys get the same thing. You don't get the 8 scenes though, so that's why I do think you should still go to Patreon, to be honest. But I also understand that people sometimes don't want to leave YouTube for whatever reason. Maybe they don't trust Patreon. Maybe they just aren't comfortable with going to a different website. If you guys just want to watch YouTube, then yeah, by any means, just support me on YouTube. Or if you guys don't support me monetarily, you guys can just wait it out, and the episode are gonna be there next year. So as long as you're patient, everything is free. So no need to worry. Except for Ricca, that's the series that's going to be exclusive for now. But yeah, I got nothing else to say other than that. So without further ado, I will see you guys on the next update video, which is probably in about 2 months after I finish Ricca and I give you guys some buffer time for becoming a patron. Oh, also I forgot, if you guys also are on YouTube, you guys have the block, have the chance to get the Patreon block, or the member block for the Thursdays and Fridays recording that I do. The second like let's play that I'm doing. Okay, this time for real, I am done. So I will see you guys on the next one, which is like I said, probably in about 2 months. Man, I gotta buy some foam. I really don't like the echo that I'm having in my own earbuds, or sorry, in my own headphones. See ya.